Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. This is pattern number 17 of our Granny Square Challenge. And this one, I was just kind of playing around and came up with this. And we're about to find out if my note taking was any good. So this one was done with a DK weight anti-pilling yarn. But we're going to do it in a worsted weight, just so that it's easier for you to see with a larger size hook. And we're going to get started. So I'm going to keep that there for reference. You're going to start off with a slip knot and chaining 8. Join it to your first chain to form a circle, and then chain up 3. That will be counted as the first double crochet of round 1. So the first thing we're going to do for this round is double crochet 15 more into our circle so that we end up with a total of 16. Once you have your 16, you're going to slip stitch it to the top of your chain 3 that you began the round with, and then you will chain 1 and do a single crochet in that same stitch. Round 2 is done with the same color. We don't change colors yet. So we've done our single crochet, and we are going to skip 1 stitch and come over to the next stitch, and we're going to make 9 double crochets into that stitch. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once you've made your 9, you're going to skip 1 stitch, come over to the next one, and do a single crochet. Then you will skip a stitch, come over to the one after that, and do 9 more double crochets. We're making a shell of sorts. Okay, so then we're going to skip a stitch and come do a single crochet in the next one, and then skip a stitch and a double. 9 doubles. Just looking at that to make sure my count is right, because I am not the best note taker. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Skip a stitch, come over to the next and do a single. Skip a stitch, and we're doing a double. 9 doubles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we're skipping a stitch and attaching to where we began with a slip stitch. And fasten off. because we're going to do a color change. So you should have this clover looking thing. We're going to change colors to go on to round 3. Slip knot. You're going to attach with a single crochet into the very middle of your 9. So just count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the stitch you want to attach to with a single crochet. And then we're going to come over here to this middle stitch, and we're going to do 9 double crochets. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we're going to reach up to the middle, which is the 5th stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attach with a single crochet. Should look like that. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to reach over to this middle point and do 9 double crochets. You get your 9, and then you reach up to the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do a single crochet. And you repeat that until you get to the other side. So when you've made it all the way around, you're going to attach with a slip stitch to your beginning single crochet. And we're going to change colors again. And this one, we do it a little different. I mean, it's the same, but it's different. So for round 1, 2, 3, round 4, we attach with a single crochet, and then we're going to do 9 double crochets. So we skip a stitch and we do 9 double crochets. Now what our plan is to do here is to get 2 of these shells in between these 2 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, attached to the center where the single crochet was. Jump over and do 9 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Once you have your 9, you come to your center stitch. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be right here. Then we're going to skip a stitch and do 9 more. making another shell. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Attach to the middle where your single crochet was at, and then come over and do a shell with 9 double crochets. Come over to the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do a single, and then the middle of those, and do another shell of 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and we're going to attach it into our single crochet. Okay, you should be looking like that so far. Okay, then we're going to move on. You're going to do that all the way around. Shells of 9 attaching to the middle and the point. When you get your last one done, you're just going to attach it to your first single crochet with a slip stitch and fasten off. And this is how you should be looking now. I'd say we're looking pretty close. We just finished that green round, but in yellow on here. So far my notes are good. We're good. Okay, so round 5 is a little different. You can do a slip knot and fasten on with a standing single crochet. And then we're going to come down to our single crochet and we're going to do a shell. But this time, because our field is getting crowded, we are only doing 7 double crochets in this spot. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then come up to the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do a single crochet. And then reach over to your next single. You should find it at the tip of the blue or whatever color that you're using. It's 1. You're going to do 7 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to attach to the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you come down to the next center, and then up, and then down. And you do that all the way around. Okay, so when you finished that round, you should have attached to your beginning single crochet that you started with. And this is how you should be looking. Looks pretty, I think. I don't know if it's original, but it's what I came up with. I'm not sure that anything is original anymore. Alright, so we're going back to our first color, which in my case is yellow. And we're going to start at any tip. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This time it's the fourth one because we only did 7. So the middle of 7, so that it's evenly divided, is number 4. So we're going to attach with a single, and we're going to chain 2. Then we're going to go back into that same stitch and do 2 double crochets. We're going to chain 2 and reach over here to the center and do 3 double crochets. It's where our single crochet attached the blue to the yellow. Then we're going to chain 2 and reach over to the center, which would be stitch number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and do a single crochet. Chain 2, reach over here to that single crochet in the blue and do 3 double crochets. Chain 2, reach over to the corner, do 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and do 3 more double crochets in that same space. It's 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and then you're over here to the middle and doing 3 double crochets. When I say the middle, I meant the single crochet of the blue. Chain 2, do a single crochet in the middle of the shell. Chain 2, and then 3 double crochets in the single crochet of the blue. Chain 2, now you're back at a corner, the middle stitch, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Okay, so that's what you're going to repeat all the way around. It is from a corner, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, single, chain 2, 3 doubles, chain 2, and then make your corner with 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, and work your way all the way around. And you will chain 2 and connect with a half double crochet when you get to the other end. Okay, so when you've made it back to your first and last corner, you're going to chain 2. You're going to chain 1 and attach with a half double crochet. And then you're going to chain 3 and do 2 more double crochets into that same space. A double crochet in each of the double crochets on the previous row, these 3. Two double crochets in the chain 2 space, double crochet in each of the double crochets, double crochet in the chain 2, so basically this round is every stitch in every space gets a double crochet. Your corner is going to get 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Each double crochet stitch gets a double. Each chain 2 space gets 2 double crochets. And I will meet you when we get to the other side. Oh, and every single crochet also gets one. I almost left that out. Don't want to skip that. Now I'll meet you at the other side. Alright, so I made it all the way around. When you get to your starting ending corner, you just chain 2 and slip stitch to your beginning chain 3. And that would complete this granny square. And this one is a good sized granny square when you use the worsted weight yarn. It is about 8 inches, to where my DK yarn is just over 6 inches. And it's amazing how your color choices can make things look so different. I love those colors together, but this looks so bright and cheery. So anyhow, if you enjoyed this tutorial, if you click on this link right here in this corner, it will take you to another great knotting hook tutorial. And thank you so much for watching.